Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be talking about the Erlc Summer Update 2026 and just kind of explaining what I think is going on here. So, well, not really what I think is going on, but kind of like explaining some theories about the Summer Update, when it might come out, what we're hoping for, stuff like that. So if you guys do enjoy, go and subscribe, and let's get right into it. So, to start off, I just want to mention when we got our teasers. So if I head over here to the PRC Discord, we got our first official teaser on June 15th. But if we come over to the X page, you can see that they posted this on the 15th, but we just go to their actual page. They posted this on the June 4th. The future is bright. It's going to be a great summer for Erlc. So, now you may be wondering why I'm showing you these two teasers again. You're probably like, I've seen these multiple times, many times, blah blah blah. Well, as you can see, there is 11 days in between these teasers. Now this is probably a stretch, but I did see someone mention it in the PRC Discord, so I thought I'd throw it in the video. Today is currently the 25th, 10 days since the last teaser, so if we're going by the 11-day rule, or the 11 days in between teasers, we would get a new teaser tomorrow. But that is besides the point. I don't know how true that really is, but yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But yesterday, the 24th, June 24th, was when the 2022 Summer Update came out, and we had the week of teasers. And if you do not remember the week of teasers, it was just such a great time for Erlc, and I'm going to go ahead and just show you what we got for teasers that week. Alright, so June 15th was the first day they teased the update, similar to this year. That's why everyone was like, oh, I figured we'd be getting it this past week. Unfortunately, we did not. So, right here, or this weekend was honestly the weekend everybody thought. Right here, they posted this on the 14th, saying there's a special announcement on the 15th. Construction zone got added to civilian spawn. There's just all of this type of cool stuff being added. And even, I know this was a big update because it was map expansion, expanding the map, like, I think it was 40% map expansion, if I remember correctly. But I know this was a big update, but I still think you can do this even if you are having a smaller update with not as big of a map expansion. So, they had a live event, and then on the 19th, so 4 days later, which would have been that Monday, I believe, they announced that there's an update coming Friday, June 24th, so this is a little bit earlier than Monday. But they posted a teaser every day this week. So this first teaser right here was hinting towards the new city, and then as you can see here, we got the summer 2022 update right here with another teaser, and then we move on down here. We got pictures of Springfield and High Rock Park, and then we got a breaking news emoji and a new teaser released at 1:59. With 4 teasers released, and then content creators got exclusive sneak peeks. We had TikToks being uploaded, and then final teasers being released this day, and then an actual time for the update to release, a countdown for the update to release, the trailer that released earlier in the morning. It was just so great with all the hype and how they really set up that update. It was just really amazing the way they did. So now that brings us to today. Today is June 25th. Our last teaser came out the 15th, 10 days ago. Now, if you didn't realize when I was going over those teasers, they did not spread out teasers like that at all. So, what could have been happening? Well, there are a couple theories, and unfortunately it seems to be a theme with the summer updates lately. They continue to come out later and later in the year. If you watched my short earlier in the year, or earlier this month, you saw that the updates do keep dropping later and later. Now, with this update and no news coming out on the 20th, nothing else besides just the first teaser coming out on the 15th, I do believe this will be a one-part summer update. Now, when will this update actually come out? Nobody really knows, and a lot of people fear that the update has been delayed again. Now, I don't want to jump to conclusions with updates being delayed because they've been delayed in the past. But the one thing I do find concerning is there has been nobody really testing or nobody really even in studio. I mean, I think yesterday there was a couple developers in studio, but not many. As when we were in Discord, there was only 5 developers online. Now, if they are planning to release the update next weekend, then I would think that there'd be more people online. Grindlink hasn't been in the studio for a while, so it definitely is an interesting scenario. But yeah, we were just on Discord. There was not many people on, and Lost City has come on every couple days. Come on and then leave. He's not on for very long. Shawnee G has been online for 4 days, so it's very interesting what's going on around PRC right now. But hopefully we do get a teaser very, very soon. I think the community is very anxious to see what else might be coming in the update. There's a lot of people who have kind of lost hope in receiving a new teaser, but nevertheless, I do believe we will get one this weekend, hopefully. If we don't get the one this weekend, then I think you can start panicking, but I would not panic just yet. I think the update should be just on time. My guess is it's going to be either next weekend or the weekend after. And with me saying next weekend, it is the 4th of July weekend, so I'm not sure if they're going to be releasing an update on the 4th of July weekend, just because it's a very busy weekend for a lot of people, especially people who are hanging out with families and stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be interesting here coming up. Hopefully we do receive a teaser this weekend, preferably today. I've been waiting for a teaser for quite a bit of time. And one more point I want to point out is when you when PRC spaces the teasers out and they kind of go silent for almost 2 weeks, it's very, very hard to get people to be hyped up about the update and get people to enjoy the update. My opinion is, I think that you can add a bunch of small things, but if you plan out the teasers right and you hype up the update right and do live events and stuff like that, I don't think people are really going to care about the actual content in the update. As long as the content's somewhat decent, like for example, last year's summer update was really, really good. We got, I think it was 70 vehicles interiors redone, a bunch of small features, right? But it was just delayed and it got dragged out too long, and people just kind of like, whatever. So I think the planning part really comes into effect when you're designing a summer update. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know if it helped you guys out at all. You can buy the shirt. It is on JJC's profile, JJC Gaming's profile, or you can buy it off of my profile here. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully it will be a teaser.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust.